What is a protege? To arouse and attract the protective instinct, its object must fulfill three basic requirements. The protege must be, compared with the protector. 1. Physically weaker. 2. Mentally weaker. 3. A chip off the old block. There must be enough of a likeness so that the protector can identify with the ward-to-be. As regards the first two requirements, obviously there would be no sense at all in wanting to protect a physically or mentally superior being, or one's equal. The so-called generation gap also provides the best illustration of the kind of natural difference between protector and protected, that of the protective mechanism most commonly seen in action between parent and child. The third requirement, a resemblance to the protector, is equally a matter of course. Physical and mental inferiority alone, in nature, may arouse anything but protective feelings. It may bring out the predator in the stronger creature. It is only when the stronger creature is moved to identify with the weaker, to see something of him or herself to be saved and strengthened here, that the protective mechanism sets to work. Group egotism may be nature's simplest, most effective, and even fairest way of distributing the available protection to those most entitled to it. Number one must come first when survival is at stake, without benefit of social legislation or ideologies. The power of identification based on some kind of likeness has been observed in animals, in cases where the mother has rejected her newborn because it was unlike her. The likeness need not be in looks. It can be centered in something as peripheral from the human standpoint as smell. The resemblance can be only partial, indeed it must be partial, but it is a matter of life and death that there be enough of it, where it counts. Every child knows that it must not put back a fledgling that has just fallen out of the nest with its own bare hands, for the strange human smell now present would cause the mother to push it out of the nest again at once. To get a foster mother for the orphan young of any animal species, a kind of deception is necessary. She must be tricked, somehow, into recognizing herself in it. This alone will induce her to take care of the cuckoo's egg. Human beings also operate on this principle of similarity. Identification with her young is of course easiest for the mother. She has felt it inside her for months, she has known it come out of her own body, it is flesh of her flesh, i.e. herself. The father, by comparison, depends on hearsay, he is therefore likely to be rather indifferent at first. Despite the repeated assurances from everyone around him that the newborn is his spitting image, it is not easy for him to see this. It is only some time later that he begins to accept the resemblance and to love the child. A woman's predisposition to identify with the infant at once, to a degree impossible for the male, has won her the reputation of being the more selfless parent. Since she instantly accepts the newborn as her charge and actively devotes herself to its care and feeding, a mother's love is held to be stronger than that of a father. Actually, it is only a matter of time lapse between two equally powerful emotional attachments, based entirely upon biological causes, that fathers are capable of loving their children just as much as mothers, and that the male nurturing instinct is in no way less developed than that of the female, is amply attested by the exchange of parental roles in various primitive cultures, as well as by the experimental evidence of modern sociology.